Hi, Entertaining Universe. I wanted to talk about some pay-per-views that I like to watch every year. Now, sometimes I don't get to watch them because they cost money, and I don't have that kind of stuff to spend on pay-per-views all the time. But there are four there are four pay-per-views I like to watch every single year, or try to watch every single year. I'm not saying that I can watch these or will watch these, but these are the four that I look forward to most. And one of them just happened to be last night, which I'm going to talk about the couple matches that I really looked forward to, and one that kind of didn't deliver, and then a couple that did deliver. But we'll get back into that in a minute here. So the four pay-per-views I like to watch are Royal Rumble, the WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series, because those are the four oldest ones that have been around the longest. Now, don't get me wrong, there's other pay-per-views that could be really great and probably are really good. It's just those are the ones that I look forward to, watching, whether it was before it was on the WWE Network online, or sometimes, recently it's been on the Peacock streaming service. But before that, before WrestleMania this year, most of them were on online, where you could watch them on the WWE Network, which is a website. Now, that website, it probably still exists, but it's just, or maybe it doesn't. I don't really know what happened with that. But the fact of the matter is that, look, those are the four that I really like to watch. Now, one of them happened last night, and that's SummerSlam. There were a couple of matches that I really liked watching or not really liked watching, but that I wanted to see. And that was, one of them was Edge vs. Seth Rollins one. And it was a great match. It was back and forth. It was, it was one of those things. But the reason I liked that match is because I've been watching, Edge for a long time, or his career in the WWE for a very long time. And I was glad that he beat Seth Rollins with, some devastating moves and, being what he is. Now, another match that I was looking forward to was the Raw Women's Championship match and the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Now, there was a few surprises last night that I was really looking forward to, not looking forward to, but, interesting things that happened. Now, in the SmackDown Women's Championship match, it was supposed to be Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair. But according to, right before the match, it says Sasha Banks couldn't compete. It was going to be Carmella versus Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair was the champion, but I'll get into that in a second. So, she came down to the ring, Carmella did, and then there was a huge pop, a huge surprise that happened, and that is Becky Lynch's return. Now, I've been, following Becky Lynch's career for a few years now. She's just a great, I know wrestling isn't real. It's real, but it's staged. All of the matches are predetermined, or, the outcomes are predetermined unless it happens to change at the last second. But I was really surprised, and I think a lot of people were surprised that Becky Lynch returned at SummerSlam. And she beat Bianca Belair in like 15 seconds or something like that. So she returned, she forearmed Bianca, and then did a kind of a Uranagi type move and won the title just like that. Another match that I was really looking forward to, like I said, was the Raw Women's Championship match, which happened to be Nikki ASH versus Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair, and Charlotte Flair became the 12-time women's champion last night. And so Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair both won their matches last night, and that was exciting to watch. Now, the final match of the night I was really hoping it was going to be a different outcome. I really thought he was going to be a 17-time champion, that he was going to beat Roman Reigns, and that, that would happen like that. But it didn't. And it just didn't live up to the hype that it was built up as. The promos were great. It's just, I feel like Vince McMahon fell flat on that match. Because, after watching the pay-per-view last night, I really thought that him only getting hit by one spear and losing was ridiculous. It should have been, a longer match. I don't know why he did it or what his thought process was in making John Cena lose to Roman Reigns after only one spear. But that's because, John Cena hit 3 AAs. One off a table, one off the second rope of the turnbuckle, and then one that had nothing to do with the table or turnbuckle. And that either one of those AAs could have put, Roman Reigns down. And should have put him down. But they didn't. So, and then, after the match, Brock Lesnar returned. We haven't seen Brock Lesnar in quite some time. That was the hugest pop I've ever heard for a superstar in quite some time. Anyways, so that's what I wanted to discuss today, and I hope you guys, if you're a wrestling fan, you may disagree with me, or you may agree with me on this. I'm just saying that's what I thought. I thought things could have been a little bit better on the Roman Reigns John Cena match last night. Like, John Cena came out on top and became a 17-time champion, but it didn't work out that way. So, with that being said, I got a couple birthdays to wish. I want to wish Dua Lipa a happy birthday, and I want to wish Mohammed Sanu a happy birthday as well today. With that being said, I will see you tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog, and ciao. Bye-bye.